How you doing? I want to talk to you today again about codependency or sabotage again, but this time it's not self-sabotage, it's sabotage from the outside coming in. You have to understand that as an addict, you were using and people had to change because of how you were acting. So all the dynamics changed in your house. You were the man, you stepped down, let the woman be the man. Okay? Your son, oldest child, might have had to step up and take on more responsibility. Everything had to change and twist because you were acting a fool. Now, when you come back in the house after your rehab and you're trying to do the right thing, everything's love with you. But these people are used to their old roles. They're used to the roles that they started performing when you were messed up for however many years, 10, 20. You know, your wife is used to being in charge of the house. Your son is used to being the little man of the crib. You know what I mean? Everybody's changed, and now here you come in and you want to reassert your authority over the situation. But they don't want to listen. And if they do listen, you force it, they might try to sabotage you. They might try to throw little kinks into your shit. You know what I'm talking about? You know? Let's say they might throw a drink at you. They might want to take you to a spot where, you know, some stuff might happen. They might be comfortable, even though they're not comfortable, with you going back to your old way so that everything could go back to the way it was, because that's what they're used to. Because as you well know, people are scared to change. They're scared to change. They might say, I want change, I want change. But then when change comes, they're like, wow, this is weird. I don't really know what to do with it. So here you are, stepping up, being that dude. And wifey's like, whoa, this sucks, man. I don't really like him telling me what to do. And son is like, yo, now you want to tell me what to do? You didn't tell me what to do for the last 10 years. You know what I mean? So they might take steps to try to rearrange the situation back to the way it was. No matter how heinous it might have been, they might prefer that to the new you. You got to take a look at that, because the number one person who should want the new you is you at the end of the day. This is a self-centered program to get a centered self. So you got to go for self. As I tell some of my patients, I'm in a rowboat that can only fit one person. One. It's got one oar. It's got just enough food for me, right? And it's only big enough for me. So here comes somebody trying to get into my rowboat. I'm not going to let them do it. You got to be a really, really good person to get in that boat when I only got but so much. Matter of fact, if you get into the boat with me, it's because you brought your own food and because you brought an oar and you can do something inside the boat with me. I might make room for the right person if the right person brings what they need to bring. See what I'm saying? Something to think about. So what I'm saying to you is make sure the people that you're messing with understand the dynamics that they're about to go through. Sit down and explain to them, hey, this might come to pass. This thing might happen, and if it does happen, this is the way we're going to mess with it. If you don't know how to if you don't know how to articulate that yourself, then make sure that you get somebody that can help you articulate this to your kids and articulate that to your significant others. And first and foremost, you have to understand what might be happening. And when they try to throw that little sabotage routine all up into your situation, you can see it for what it is and dodge it. And then tell her or them, hey, I know what you're trying to do and I dig it, I understand, but that's not happening. Something to think about.